Hold on to your seats, because Salesforce CEO Marc Benioff is making waves with comments that are raising eyebrows across the business and tech world. In a recent interview, Benioff encouraged former President Donald Trump to send the National Guard to San Francisco, praising him for doing a great job in his view. This statement surprised many, given Benioff's long-standing reputation as a progressive business leader who often spoke on social justice, environmental causes, and civic engagement. Today, we're breaking down the remarks, the context behind them, and how this shift is resonating across tech, business, and political circles in the United States. Observers are asking what this pivot might mean for Salesforce, the city of San Francisco, and the wider conversation about business leaders weighing in on civic matters. Marc Benioff, known for his progressive advocacy on issues like climate change, healthcare access, and social equity, seems to be signaling a departure from his traditional public persona. In the interview, he emphasized law and order and praised Trump's handling of certain civic matters, marking a notable contrast from his previous statements on social issues. While Benioff has always been outspoken about his opinions, this recent stance has caught many by surprise. Analysts note that business leaders often reassess public positions based on political or economic shifts, but Benioff's endorsement of federal intervention in a city like San Francisco, known for its complex social and urban challenges, is drawing major attention. This statement raises questions about the evolving role of CEOs in public discourse and how such opinions influence both employees and customers. Remarks about the National Guard came amid conversations about urban safety, homelessness, and public order in major American cities. He described Trump's approach as effective, focusing on results without overtly engaging in partisan rhetoric. But the comment went viral because it signals a prominent CEO openly supporting a former president's direct intervention in local governance. The statement immediately sparked discussions among tech leaders, city officials, advocacy groups, and the media, highlighting the tension between public safety, civic autonomy, and corporate influence. Experts suggest that when influential business figures comment on city governance, it can shape media narratives, influence public perception, and even sway policy debates, raising questions about the boundaries between private leadership and civic responsibility. Responses to Benioff's remarks have been highly varied, reflecting the divided national climate. Some peers in tech and business have praised him for taking a clear stance and drawing attention to urban safety concerns, while others criticized him for appearing to diverge from his previously progressive values. Many industry observers point out that Benioff's position as Salesforce CEO amplifies his statements, meaning any public comment can influence employees, shareholders, and customers. CEOs increasingly face scrutiny over political commentary, as audiences expect corporate voices to balance personal beliefs with company values. Benioff's remarks illustrate the delicate line leaders must walk when discussing politically sensitive topics while maintaining their corporate brand and public credibility. Responses to Benioff's remarks have been highly varied, reflecting the divided national climate. Some peers in tech and business have praised him for taking a clear stance and drawing attention to urban safety concerns, while others criticized him for appearing to diverge from his previously progressive values. Many industry observers point out that Benioff's position as Salesforce CEO amplifies his statements, meaning any public comment can influence employees, shareholders, and customers. CEOs increasingly face scrutiny over political commentary, as audiences expect corporate voices to balance personal beliefs with company values. Benioff's remarks illustrate the delicate line leaders must walk when discussing politically sensitive topics while maintaining their corporate brand and public credibility. Benioff's remarks contribute to the broader conversation about the role of private sector leaders in civic and political matters. When high-profile CEOs weigh in on urban governance, public safety, or law enforcement, their statements can influence public perception, media coverage, and even policymaking. Some argue that business leaders have a responsibility to speak out on pressing civic issues, while others caution that corporate voices should not overshadow elected officials or community-led initiatives. Benioff's statement exemplifies this tension, sparking debates about the appropriate role of CEOs in political discourse, the intersection of business and government, and how influential voices can shape societal conversations, particularly when urban challenges are highly visible and widely discussed in the public arena. Benioff's comments has been extensive, with outlets across the spectrum weighing in on the apparent pivot in his public stance. Social media reactions range from praise for his courage to criticism for perceived inconsistency with prior positions. Urban policy experts note that deploying federal resources, like the National Guard, requires careful planning and nuance, and highlight that simple endorsements may not reflect the complexities of local governance. For viewers, this debate underscores the influence business leaders can wield in shaping public opinion, and how a single statement can trigger national discussion, reflecting broader divisions in perspectives on law enforcement, public safety, and corporate responsibility in contemporary America. Looking ahead, Mark Benioff's comments may continue to influence national discussions about corporate responsibility, political alignment, and civic engagement. Some will view his statements as a pragmatic stance on urban issues, while others may see them as a departure from his previous progressive positions. For Salesforce, Benioff's leadership and public voice remain central to the company's identity, and the way he navigates commentary on politically sensitive topics could affect employee morale, customer perception, and public relations. One thing is clear: influential CEOs now operate in a landscape where every statement carries weight, and business, politics, and social conversations are increasingly intertwined. Benioff's remarks serve as a reminder of the power and responsibility of corporate voices in shaping public discourse.